Hello everybody and welcome back to our Minecraft Creative Series. As you may recall, I am Yakko Warner. I got this awesome skin from MinecraftSkins.com and go check those skins out. There are a lot of cool ones there. So let's start our timer. Yes guys, I have it this time, which is good. Because last time I went over a bit again, as I always do if I don't have my timer. So, because there's going to be a lot of traffic, like a lot of people are going to want to walk on this sidewalk, we're going to make it pretty big. We're going to make it pretty big. I just threw in a random array there, I don't know. And so we will find sidewalk material, get you, and just sandstone. Doesn't really matter what kind because it all looks the same on the top, but whatever. So, first thing I'm thinking about and I'm wondering about is lighting. We could do the same sort of design, but I guess we'll see. Again, it doesn't matter that it's on a hill so much. I mean, it would if it were roads, which is probably why we're going to level out a lot of this ground. But since it's just a pathway, it doesn't really matter. So, yeah. And over there, we have a lovely little island. We're going to probably have a bridge connecting to that down there. And, yeah. Just chopping down a few of these trees that need to be chopped down. Okay, so a good thing about this is that I can put a separating barrier here and then two pathways there. And that will be good because then it's like this pathway leads up to a pretty big building. Or a gift shop, ticket window sort of thing. So that's good. So let's see. How do we want to do this? So let's get out. And I know, guys, I keep saying, oh, I'll do work off camera. Oh, I'll do work off camera. And I've just not gotten to doing the work off camera yet, but don't worry, guys. It will happen eventually. Okay, so let's get out. Dirt. So we can cover all this land so everything is low. Okay. Let's see. So lighting, we could do the same thing as in the parking lot, which might be cool. Ooh, guys, I just had a really cool idea. So in the parking lot, you know how in big parking lots you can never find your place. So what they'll sometimes do is they put up signs. We could put up a sign that says the giraffe parking, you know? Just a cool idea. We might not do it, I guess we'll see. But just an idea. I'm not sure this is really quite big enough for that. I think that's probably right. I mean, it's not a big zoo. I mean, it's just going to be on a hill. It's still going to be a big zoo, but the parking lot isn't big unless we add another parking lot. I think I'll do that if we add another parking lot. So, this might be a little tricky, the way we set this up, but I think it will work out. Because of the hill, you know, we're going to have to put a lot of this stuff on level ground. So, yeah, we'll see. Might try to level this out a little. Maybe up to here I'll actually cut down a lot of this stuff. I'm amazed at how far we've come in the last few episodes. I know I've said it on previous episodes, guys. But if you think, right where we started, this right here is where we started. I think we might have been staring at this pumpkin. And I rose up and we're surrounded by trees, and I'm like, oh no, not a big fan of this biome. And then I see the snowy mountain. I'm like, that's perfect. So we go up there, start our home there, and then build a city down here. So I'm impressed with how far we've come since episode 1, and we're now on episode 17, I think, maybe. I know I keep getting episodes wrong. Like last episode, I said it was the wrong episode, so I'm not getting it right all the time. Sorry about that. And we'll probably build a police station and stuff like that. If you guys want to see that done, I can definitely do that. Okay, is this a reasonable amount to dig out? I think I'll make a cut here because it's just so much to clear out. I don't think we need to really do that, and it probably won't even be zoo area anyway. This probably over there won't even be part of the zoo. I'm just trying to give myself a good amount of space to work with when we build our buildings. Okay. That's a hefty chunk of land here. Let's clear this all out. I hope this episode doesn't just consist of clearing all this land, because that would be boring. So if it gets to a certain point, I'll stop clearing. But generally, you can clear land pretty fast because you just click really fast. And I should start doing a lot more clearing work off camera. I know that, guys, and I'm going to start doing a lot of clearing work, especially on not special sites like this. This site might be considered special because we're building a zoo on it, so it might need to have a little bit of a different setup. But for the most part, I'm probably going to soon start clearing all this land, all the land away, and then we'll have all this just a blank slate to work on. Sometimes I even think it would have been better if we started with like a super flat world or whatever they call them. But and I mean I have done that in the past, but I just don't like super flat worlds as much. I feel like it's cooler. Like I might be fine with super flat worlds if super flat worlds had oceans, because that would be cool. I like having. I'm glad this is like a town near the sea, kind of. It's kind of cool to have the ocean there. I like having the ocean, so that's one thing I don't like about super flat worlds. Also, sometimes I like building secret passages between buildings, or things like that. And obviously, you can't do that in super flat worlds because, it's only like 3 blocks to the bedrock, and then it's just a blank hole to nowhere. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Yeah, if it gets up to 10 minutes, I'll stop clearing, guys, just to let you know. I think we're at 8 minutes, 26 seconds currently. At least I'm not positive that's exactly how long the recording has gone on for, because I started the recording and then seconds later started the stopwatch, but still. It's close enough. We haven't been doing clearing for all that time anyway. Should probably start clearing clearing important areas if we're not going to get all the clearing done. But we're going to build buildings. Speeding through all this land. Okay, I think we have enough time. Yeah, we can hopefully clear all this land. Yeah, because this is only a very, very small chunk, actually, of land. Yep, so 47 seconds. Okay, we only have a few seconds left, guys. I think we can clear all this land in that time. Okay, we got it all cleared with like a second to spare, literally. So I'm thinking of building it like this. So the idea is, I'm just trying to think. So this is designed very similarly to the zoo in our area, so like it continues on like that far. Okay. And there's a building of some kind. I've never quite understood why there's always a hole like around you, like see, look at this. Why is there a hole around me, like right there? Like the rain isn't falling exactly where I am. I mean, it looks like it, but then you look up at the sky and it doesn't. Sorry, guys, that's just the dishwasher if you can hear it at all, which oftentimes you can't. So this right here will be a little gift shop. So, you know, a few little zoo gifts, that sort of thing. It might even be, maybe, it might not even be that, it might be something else. Then the idea is that, ooh, I've had a good idea. So, the idea is, this right here is something, ooh, maybe some vending machines. So, like, yeah, that's the idea. There's the vending machines. They're all like right here in this like little enclosed, sheltered area. You know how they do sometimes. So actually, I might make it a little smaller, like right there. So yeah, we'll jot down the rest of this. So this is a little area. Yeah, a little area. Basically, where would they put the vending machines? And we'll just put down our equivalent of concrete. I know they have concrete in the game, but for some reason it just doesn't look like concrete to me. It just looks like, I mean, I'll use the block, but I won't generally use it as concrete. This looks more like concrete to me. So then we'll just get some stone slabs. And we'll put that up for the roof. I like the darker thing because if we made it white, then it would kind of look similar to that building there. So there's no need for any kind of entrance. It's just like, you know, like this kind of. Just like a kind of open entrance, but there's a roof so that it doesn't rain on the vending machines or on people buying things from the vending machines. That's the sort of idea. We'll put glowstone or no sea lanterns here because we don't want to have something that you can turn off because obviously we'll want to always have this lit, you know. So yeah, so I'll put something, try to build something that looks like a vending machine there. So this kind of looks like that, and then we'll get like and then we'll get a lever. So basically the idea to have a trap door here. So basically the idea is that, okay, so this is the vending machine, you know, boop. See, then it's like, okay, I want this, you know, yada yada, tick tick. If you have a button or you just push in the numbers and then you do this and it falls open with your little snack and then you flip it back and it closes. So that's the reasoning behind that. So I'll put up a little sign that says right here, vending. So there's the vending machines in there. And so then basically the idea is that there's a small little ticket window right around here. And some sort of flooring. So that's basically the idea. And so then the little sidewalk cuts over, and it's like maybe there's 2 ticket windows or something. And then right over here, we'll put like a cafe. So like, the zoo's restaurant. So that's basically the idea. And then we'll have something like a little path that goes back here. And, we'll put a door here. So for floor, I think we'll just do good old wooden oak planks, maybe. So, also a good idea is that, you don't have to, though. This probably happens for the most part. You can eat here without actually buying tickets and going into the zoo. It's just like a zoo-themed restaurant. I think it won't have it won't be very tall because it's just a little ticket booth where the employees work. But we will go with the same design for all the buildings whatever you want to say. Basically, all the buildings in the zoo have the same sort of design. Like they're all with the same color scheme and all that. So this, we can have, we'll have, again, the idea we did this sort of in our, let's just get out, just a lamp, sorry. I always want to call them lava lamps. And lever, of course. We'll take out, probably won't need that because in most of our buildings we will have lava lamps probably. So then inside, obviously there's a hole in the ceiling. And these provide light in here, but also we'll have signs here. So tickets 2 and tickets 1. So the idea basically like windows 1 and 2. That's basically fits there. That's basically the idea. And then we'll have this open, just all open. So you pass the money and stuff out and in. So that'll be the idea. And then basically right along here, we'll have a pretty big cafe where you can eat. So, you come to the zoo, maybe you want to get a snack on the way out or a snack on the way in, or maybe you just want a snack and you're not even visiting the zoo, then you just drop by here. And then once you buy your tickets, it's like, okay, so you walk right on through and then you come up in this nice big zoo. So basically that's the idea. And this is probably the biggest part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then we'll obviously have some sort of windows. We'll want to have pretty big windows because obviously while you eat, you want to look at something. Actually, we'll have windows at the front. Or a window there at the front. I'm not sure about the rest of the place. but we'll have a window there. And then on the rest of it, there won't really be any windows because we're not really going to have any animals. Like if we were going to have animals, I might put in a window. But, I'll just cover it all up. So there's no windows, but there will be paintings probably, like they have in these sort of things, like they'll have like a bunch of pictures on the wall. That sort of thing. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. I really do like the way this is turning out. And the zoo will make the city feel complete, even though I feel like we might have built it a little early, like there aren't a lot of other buildings, but I mean, once especially all the buildings are complete. Of course, we did build a bookshop first, and that's like the most necessary thing for a city to have. So I think after this, we'll probably build a police station, fire station, maybe a hospital, and also we'll need a town hall or a government building of some sort. So basically, that's what I think we will be building next. After we're done with the zoo, probably. Unless another idea hits me or you guys, or if there's a better idea, obviously we'll use that. And I think I'm going to put in lights here. So it's a little lit up. So I can actually see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that's going to be the center lights, and then we'll have going across to this here. So we'll have and so there's our basic rough layout thingy. Yeah, our basic rough layout thingy. That's basically how the lighting is going to be positioned in there, and we'll stay with oak floors again. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you won't be able to tell there are really oak floors in there in the other one anyway. But we're going to want to add a lot of like interesting stuff in the cafe, like especially if we can find paintings of animals. And we could have a kitchen, but we won't bother with a kitchen. They'll just have a freezer at the back, and they'll just pull everything out of the freezer because that's basically what they do at these zoo cafes. They don't actually make any of the food. It's just overpriced and disgusting. That's basically my experience with most zoo cafes. Like, I've visited the DC Zoo, and all the food is really expensive there, and it's not good at all. It's funny. I mean, the restaurant's pretty cool sometimes. Like, they'll have pictures, and then there'll be like the Lion Cafe, and they'll have funny, cheesy names for it. But this is our town. We can be the first zoo ever to have decent food at their cafe. And I think we probably would be the first building to have that. Or first zoo to have that, because not very many zoos do, in my opinion. And again, we're also going to have to put, obviously, in street lamps outside, I know, so we can see people if they come to see the animals because I've heard that a lot of times animals are more active at night. So, you know, our zoo is open late, which is not the case with most zoos, actually. I think, anyway. I've never heard of a zoo being open super late. I'm sure there is a zoo somewhere that's open late. But yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we'll just add another layer there. And then knock out this. No, wait, no. No. It's all like facing in like that, okay. Let's just see. Yeah, I'm getting at the wrong angle. And then we'll just have like a hole there. So that's how brightly our cafe is lit. It's actually not that bright. We're probably going to need to add some floor lights so that in case, you know, we have a power outage or something. Wait, no. Those would also lose power when the power goes out. Sorry. But like, you know, when the shop is closed, you can have some lighting because, you know, it's always useful. And the cafe will obviously probably have different hours than the zoo. So like when the zoo is open, the cafe will be closed. That's how they do it at a lot of zoos, I know. Okay. Now we can put in our floors. So, and it's becoming light out. Okay, I'll put glowstone. Let's see, glowstone. Yep, and glass. And what we'll do first of all is that we'll put that in the center. So if all these lights are turned out, we'll still have glowstone. And then I like the way that looks. We'll do that in each corner. I could probably leave that block, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, it doesn't need to be super brightly lit. I mean, it's just a cafe. Oops. Forgot to put in blue. And then, of course, glass. There, that looks nice. And then we'll get out some fencing. get a really ugly tabletop. I'm good at designing these cheesy and terrible cafes. Stairs. Let's give it like booths. So the idea being that, okay, so that's going to get in the way, sort of. The idea being that there's like a wall, half wall, like that comes, like to give each booth privacy, sort of. And then we'll have that. Okay, I like this, the way this is looking. Of course, it might be a little dark because the booths are separate, but it's a old grubby cafe, basically. And we'll have some paintings on the wall to give it interest, and then we're going to have to end off the episode. So if we put that there, table, chair, we're not going to have room for a half wall on this one. That's okay. So there's no half wall there. Oh, I really like the way this looks. This really looks like one of those old, like, diners that you'll see when you're out and about. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's just enough room for. Okay, so we'll put a table in the middle of each one, and then tabletop. So that's 3, 6, and then we'll probably put a few tables in the middle. That'll make it look nice. Chairs. Wow, this really does look like a cafe or a restaurant you would eat at, like, with the little booths. I really like sitting in those little booths because they're comfy and kind of enclosed. Like, it feels like you're like in the main room. It feels like you can't have a private conversation, but. So wait, we'll leave this here. So that will be like where, wait, no, we'll move that forward there. So it's like, no, we'll actually have that there. So this is like where the person stands to greet you. And then, that's 2 on one side, 1 on the other. So what we'll do is that. We'll skip. We'll do it like this. Then we'll have seating on these sides. Okay. And then we'll yeah, I'll just leave that like it is. And then we'll give the person back here like a little seat so they can sit while they wait for customers to arrive and get a menu and sit down. And yeah, that actually remarkably looks like a cafe you'd see. So let's see. Door-wise, we'll give it, yeah, these look like doors you'd see on a cafe. So we'll say, we already have sign in our inventory. Excellent. Zoo restaurant. I'm saying it weird. Restaurant. I'm listening to too many British audiobooks, apparently. Okay, so we're also going to want to add the fences. So, jungle jungle wood fences there. Which is funny because that's actually a jungle wood door right there. And then sea lanterns. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Put a lamppost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here, we'll have a lamppost. Put a lamppost there. Connect that there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's funny, that's actually taller than the actual ticket building. So we'll put lights there and basically there and there and there and there and there. So this is our little zoo area. So we've got, wow, like I just noticed how much we've done. I mean, I keep saying that, but look at that. So in one episode we did that, this whole area. That's pretty impressive. So we did the park, the pet store, the tower, the house, bookstore, coffee shop, and offices for Pet Fart Incorporated. We did the gas station, the grocery store, the bank, and now the zoo. We're starting the zoo. I still, guys, off camera, I'm planning to make a path from maybe in the park up to the tower. Back. Ooh, that could be part of the park. That might be cool. And then I'm going to extend the road a little out there and build a parking lot for the bank. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video by Nerd TV. We're just going to do a quick tour of our zoo. So you see the big lion, lizard, animal of some kind, statue window. Oh, there's the zoo. So you've been driving after a long day. You've got a hotel that is yet to be built. And you drive in. I need to add my lamppost along there. I know. And you curve in. Okay, let's park the car. Park the car, get out. Obviously, you're not flying. You walk over across the parking lot. I'm thirsty. I want a Coke. Ting, ting, ting. Thank you. And then, okay, I need tickets, but it's lunchtime. So I've got the tickets now from ticket window 1. Okay, go into the creepy zoo restaurant. Okay, I need a seat. Okay, come right this way. Take this booth here. Okay, I'd like a chicken sandwich. Okay, we're done. Yay. Wow, that was fast. And we continue on into the zoo, which, if you're wondering about border, will probably stretch on this big mountain here, probably up to about there. And it's probably going to be pretty level. I'm probably going to try to level it to a certain level. So, thank you all so much for watching. So, we're going to be continuing what we have done so far on the next episode. So, yeah, I'm going to see. Hi, guys. So, till next time, this has been Nerd TV, and as I said in the previous episode, oopsie daisies. Anyway, so I'll just do the end off while I fix that. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please hit the like button and comment on any cool ideas you have, your favorite build maybe, anything like that, or even just ideas or any encouraging words or anything, or ideas like, wow, you should really build this or that. Wow, cool. It's adding to our city. Also, be sure to subscribe to never miss any of our nerdy videos again. And last but not least, I'm Yakko. Wait, no, I'm Wacko. Sorry, I'm Wacko Warner, and this is Nerd TV.